Beyonce. I may have just bought my ticket to the Formation tour. Like, I've been waiting for this since '98. I can still remember sitting in the kitchen with my older brother arguing over who was gonna be Beyonce and who was gonna be Kelly. Okay, so I always said that I would not make a video like this. And this is the first time you're coming to my channel, welcome. Hope you stay a while so I can make you smile. And if you've been here for a minute, you know what's going to happen. You know how much I love this woman. If you ever see me on Twitter, 45% of my Twitter is Beyonce related, so look, that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how I'll be in these streets. Let me just give a disclaimer. If you're the type of person that really does not enjoy anything Beyonce related, or you just don't really care for her, I mean, you can watch, or you don't have to, but if you don't like Beyonce, I would advise you to click away. If you are watching my channel right now, and you're probably like sighing because you're like, oh great, it's another person that's talking about Beyonce, to remember one simple thing. This ain't your show, bitch. I can't wait. My gosh. Some people support their artists. Like, some people are like Katy Cats, Swifties, or some people are like Directioners. I mean, we're talking about women here, so no, cut the Directioners out. Or you have the Beehive. Now, I'm not one of those card-carrying members of the Beehive that will not hesitate to snatch you and or your wig because you do not enjoy a full 120% satisfaction and happiness from anything Beyonce related. I'm just a really big fan that has always wanted to see her. However, there's always been something all these years that has kept me from going. Verizon Ladies First Tour, couldn't do that because, well, one, I was too young. I don't think my parents would have taken me to one of those concerts anyway. Now, they were performing in New York and we were there on vacation, but couldn't go. The Dangerously in Love tour, which I don't know if that came to the US, but I remember reading something like it did in certain cities. I just did not. I was in school, I was in sports, it just wouldn't have happened. Then there was the Beyonce Experience, and that was when she was performing the B-Day album and the Dangerously in Love album in the same show. I couldn't go and see that one because, one, we just didn't have. We weren't in the zone, and I had missed it in 2 different cities. I was in Georgia at one point when they were doing that show, and then I was also in the Chicago area when they were doing that show too. Just didn't work out. And then there was the I Am Sasha Fierce, that tour, the I Am World Tour. Could have gone to that one, and I got invited to that one, but the only problem was I got sick the week before, and then I was sick that weekend, so I couldn't go. But man, oh man, that would have been a good time. And then there was the Mrs. Carter World Tour, and I mean, side note, who was really ready for the album to drop? I mean, I still get chills from when I watch that album. I mean, watch that album? Yeah, watch that album. They all had videos, didn't they? Yeah. Beehive helped me out here. They did. So I watched that album. Yeah, I did. At that Mrs. Carter World Tour. Only reason why I couldn't go to that one was because, one, I was about to go broke. And two, I didn't want to go by myself. I didn't really know the Chicago area that well, so that really wouldn't have happened. That was the first runaround. The second time it came around, I wasn't in Chicago. I was actually in New Jersey, so I could have seen her in New Jersey, and I could have seen her in New York City. The easier one would have been New York City. But the reason why I couldn't see her in New York City was because I was actually supposed to go on vacation 2 days prior, which really sucked. But I will tell you though, what was really cool during that whole thing was seeing all the Beyonce posters and like all of the Beyonce everythings throughout New York City. It didn't matter where you went that week, it was just, she was everywhere. There was posters, people standing outside of Madison Square Garden, and like even on the trains, there was just Beyonce everywhere. It was just so cool. Oh, it was so close. And then there was a Formation tour. Psych! I'm actually going. This is actually my first concert, so I don't really know what to expect. I don't really know what I should be taking with me. When I tell you that I will be going in at this concert, you do not understand. Colton's Coffee Chats, he would understand. I will be clutching my non-existent pearls when she comes out on stage. I will be screaming in octaves that I didn't even know that I had. Hashtag range. Yeah. Be swinging my non-existent weave. I will be patting my non-existent weave. I will be posing for the camera now. Click, click. Doing an old school dance. I will be attempting to cool off. If you got that reference, yeah, you one of us too. you one of us too. And I already know a couple people that have been to a Beyonce concert, and I honestly can't wait. The only other person that warrants me spending more than $200 of my hard-earned money would have been Michael Jackson, but he's dead. Y'all, I'm gonna be breathing the same air as this woman. Like, after I get done and like I press the stop record button on here, I'm probably going to start watching the Beyonce Experience, I Am World Tour, and then I'm gonna start watching Life is But a Dream, and then Live in Atlantic City, and then who knows, I may watch a couple videos from the Mrs. Carter World Tour, but I refuse to watch a Formation video or anything Formation related until the day arrives, because the day arrives, she will be doing it live. I'm gonna hear her voice. I'm just gonna get my life. I'm not ready. Crazy in Love comes on, you know what's gonna happen. Like, the second it comes on, I'm just gonna, you know, walk really quick. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening! If you've ever been to a big concert from any artist, or if you've been to a Beyonce concert, please tell me how it was in the comment section, because I'd really like to know. Because if there are some things that you could warn me about for my first concert, I would really, really, really like to know. And standing in a very, very, very long line, which I have researched online is a very, very, very long line, that when this happens, I will be tweeting this, I will be Snapchatting this, I'll be taking my camera with me too, and I will be talking about coconut oil, I will be talking about melanin, I'll be talking about blackness, and black women everywhere, and black men everywhere, melanin, and talking about weave, and talking about eyelashes. I don't know a damn thing about makeup, but I'm still gonna be talking about it, and you can stay mad. If you've been here for the last video, or if you've been here for a while, you're amazing, and you're all dudes, and you understand what's going on here. I typically try to post videos every week. Sometimes I like drop the ball, but you know how life works. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, it's okay, give it a thumbs down. That's okay. Why? Because we're all human. Not everybody loves Beyonce, except for me. I do. I do. Ooh. Hashtag no orange soda. Regardless of what's going on, or what concert you plan on going to see, or if you're just sitting at home, you know, eating bacon and mac and cheese, or anywhere, just remember, don't let the world miss out on you, because you're exactly what this world needs. And Beyonce is what I need right now, and I have to wait a whole nother month before this concert happens, but I can do this. I'm done. I will talk to you later.